In this demo video, we'll be giving an overview, a general overview of using points and how they are powerful. So what points are good at is giving you flexibility in how you reward credit. For example, in this case, like for the school, what they do is they have point rules set up so that a kid who bikes, he gets 1 point for every day they bike, for every zap, plus they get a quarter point for every mile. So the kids that have a longer ride get more credit. Furthermore, they get even more flexibility in that they're able to only reward points on Monday through Friday, so they can't, they don't reward or accrue points from Sunday through Saturday. Also with points, you can set the days upon which they get ride credit. So at the end of the year, the points stop accruing. You can also set rules on top of rules. So for example, you can add another rule that would say, okay, on a certain day, if they ride that day, they will actually get double points for that day. So let's say you have a bike to school day or something that you want to encourage more people to bike. You just set a new rule that would give them double points on that specific day. You can also display points just like you display zaps or miles. So in this case, this is a leaderboard that an administrator sees. So you can see this is the mileage by rider, and then this is the zaps by rider at that month. But you can also display points. So that would be for the individual, or let's say you could even have teams. So the team's points would be accrued, and that could be displayed on any leaderboard just like miles or zaps would be. Their point balance can also be displayed directly on their commuter calendar so that the users can know how many points they have at any given time. To see more on how to set point rules, look at the help video, Setting Point Rules, or check in the web app user manual on the section on setting rules. Now the other powerful feature of using points is that points can be used and redeemed just like a currency. So they can earn the points based on the rules that you set, and they can then also redeem those points for actually for prizes. So in this case here, we would have a prize set up, and then in the points required field, usually that's left blank, but if you want them to be redeemed for points, you just put in whatever points that they're worth there. So let's say that this bike light is worth 25 points and there's one available. And we'll show you then how that would appear for a user to see if they could redeem it. So then this is the commuter's calendar, and if they wanted to see what they could redeem for their points, click onto the prizes, and then you can see what are available. And it says here's the bike light we just put in there, that there's 25 points, and that's something that they could redeem. So how do they get it? They'd click on there. It would say as part of it how to get that actual point. So they'd have to talk to Tony. That's what it says there. Tony is a redemption partner. So then the redemption partner, so I would go and say to Tony, I want to get this I want to get this bike light. I want to trade in my points. So then Tony would go, and he is a reward redemption partner. So he would go in there and he would put my information in. So like for example, let's say he was at a bike shop. This is what they would see. They'd put in the user information and they would see, oh, yep, they've got this bike light available, and they can redeem points for that bike light. So they click redeem using the points, and asks you if you're sure you want to do that. Continue, and there it says successfully redeemed bike light for Rolf Schultz, used 25 points. I have, and it shows the balance of points that I have left remaining. So then this gets put into a log, which I'll show you what it looks like. So the administrator would go into their dashboard and look up the user on the user list to look at the point history, and there's a point history log showing how the points were earned and also how the points were spent. And this gives you a log of how the points, what was redeemed. So in this case here, it shows that there was redemption and who redeemed it, Rolf Schultz, and what was redeemed for, so that it maintains an audit trail of what happened to the points, how they redeemed, and who redeemed them. For more information on using points for prize redemption, see that help video called Using Points for Prize Redemption, or go to the web app manual and there'll be a section on point redemption.